I hate that people think that humans are not animals. I can't explain how much I hate when people spew this nonsense. I do not understand how people can literally think that they are separated from animals. We are animals. My whole life, even though I come from a religious background, but people that's not even religious at all, who do not believe in religion, that they are separated from animals. People think this is humans and every animal is here. Every animal is related, and humans is distinct and separated. Bro, the same way you are different from a rat, a elephant is greatly that different from that rat as well. A let's say a snow rabbit and a giraffe are two different animals. A hamster and a killer whale is two different creatures. So how can you put a hamster and a whale, a sperm whale, in the same bracket and call them animals, and you are a human? In this world, in this planet, every biological thing, not only animal, is related. Yes, we are even related with trees. Our genome, our genes, are connected to everything that has genes, which means, yes, which means that at one point, everything in this planet that has genes came from the same origin. In science, the origin is still debated. People think in the science world, now I'm not talking to those who read a lot of science papers, peer-reviewed research and all of that. I'm talking to the common man. They think the scientific community is monolithic and they do not argue and they think they know everything. Science is to keep exploring, even exploring things that we thought that we knew. That's why we always, in the scientific world, retweak and tweak stuff. It's not always about discovering something new, like fossils in the dinosaur world. Sometimes it's even just trying to understand things that we thought that we understood. And always, when we think that we fully understand one thing, years later, another uh, scientist in other part of the world say, "I went deeper and I found this doesn't make sense. The how the bacteria forms to make this kind of like gut biome don't make sense. We knew about the gut biome. We knew these bacteria form that kind of whatever stuff, but he went deeper and found there's another a process that we do not know that goes deeper. So I'm saying that even in the science world, stuff get explored all the time. And back to the animals and genes, humans is a biological creature. We have genes. We have organs. These organs, most other mammals have the exact same organs. So our mechanic system is almost identical to most mammals. Is a reason why you can trans you can transplant certain organs from a pig If you and animals were that different, you couldn't transplant organs from a goddamn pig. Furthermore, why do you think in the science world we have something called lab rats? We test things, pills, medicine, even some society behavior test on the rats because we and rats are that close. You can give rats certain stuff and say, yeah, we should not give humans that stuff because that rat became erratic, it became sick, all that stuff. We test on rats because we value rats less than humans, but from a biological perspective, it's identical, it's the same. It's the same if you test on a rat or on an elephant or a human. Everything of these creatures has a life. They want to survive. They have instincts. They have fear. They fight back. They get hungry. They sleep. They reproduce. They compete for resources. They stuff can become political if they are a community. They can wage wars on other groups. We have seen on chimpanzees. We have seen on chimpanzees, I think it was in the 80s or 70s, that chimpanzees, sorry if I'm butchering the animal name, in in the jungle, different groups of chimpanzees has political issues and they can wage war, political war. It's not about resources. It's just about conquering, being expansionist, all the stuff that we humans do as well. We want to dominate. We get paranoid. We think that the other group might take us out. Therefore, we should take them out before they take us out. And they do not kill all the women. They kill the men and take the women. Same in the human nature. And furthermore, I said instinct. Instinct is the biggest indicator that we are animals. Every single feeling you have is related to a certain instinct. A fear, paranoia, hungry, um, sexual desires, all these few instincts in human mind can get complex and come out in different forms. Just like jealousy. Jealousy can be traced to certain survival stuff. You do not want other people to be prioritized and get more stuff because that might put you in threat in the future. Every feeling you have is evolved through evolution for survival tactics. And these traits are found in animals. All these complex feelings you think it's so complex and unique. It's just natural survival behavioral indications. Animals, they want safety. They want to reproduce, also get mates. If you want to reproduce and have a lot of mates, guess what? A lot of males want the same stuff. So now you are competing with other males. And now the females are picking the best male. The male that hunts the best, the male with higher IQ, intelligence, the male that's quick, the male that's protective. All of these indicators, sorry, translates also in daily human lives. So the question is, what's the difference between from their language or those ignorant people? What's the difference between an animal and a human? Well, human can speak, human can talk, human can think, human has large brains, and they are able to do stuff other animals aren't able to do. Well, every animal has their own complex superpower. It's diversity. A bird can fly. In case there's this, you are in the woods and it's burning down. Guess what? Birds can fly. You can't. You can be trapped. Fire everywhere. Ring around you. You stuck. Birds can fly up top. Yeah, the fire can still kill the bird, but you get what I'm trying to say. Back to whales. They can be underwater for hours. They are mammals. They can be underwater. So in case it's a tsunami and all that stuff, those people that's on the land get washed up. Tigers, leopards, they can run quick. They can kill animals quick. For humans in the nature, we are handicapped. We need a team. We need to hunt down as a team. You get me? Every animal has a survival tactic. And most people can even build a table. So all that stuff that we have planes, we have trains, we have cars. If 90% of a human just cease to exist today, now what? You can't make a weapon like a pistol. You can make a knife, yes, because that's a ancient Homo a a technology that's built inside of us. When I say Homo, I'm not saying Homo sapiens. It transcends Homo sapiens. I think Homo erectus what had those tools. I mean, so this goes 2-3 millions back in our genome. The same way beavers, even though if you have a beaver as a baby, it will try to build a dam at your own home without no river. Same thing with us. We can still make a stone tools without any prior knowledge because it's embedded in our genes. But what I'm trying to say is that those people who's able to make those kind of stuff are because they had old knowledge for thousands of years built upon each other from Egyptians to a Roman to the Renaissance to industry complex revolution. All that knowledge is for each generation get built and built and built, and now you have those stuff. But 95% of people can't even build a modern home. So, so how much are you different from an animal? An animal can survive on its own, and every like elephant, they are huge, and they are smart. They live great. They do not need an iPhone and a a goddamn therapist to survive. They can survive. We can see they are successful in the nature. So what I'm trying to say is that just because we have a bigger brain does not make us distinct. It just makes us having our own superpower. Same way a bat can fly. It's the only mammal that can fly. That's their superpower. Same way polar bear can survive in the Arctic and eat good. That's the tactic. The same way a dog or wolf can smell prey miles away. They can they can hunt down the prey just by sniffing around and hunt their prey that are way out of their proximity. We do not have those capabilities. A eagle, not forget eagle, an owl that flies in the skies can hear a mouse under the ground. I'm gonna repeat that. An an owl in the air has so superior hearing it can hear something moving under the ground. You get me? So every creature has its own weapon for survival, and human has its brain. We do not have raw power, strength, quickness, run. We are not great climbers, great swimmers. We are not none of this. We have brain, and that's our superpower. And every player in this planet has its own survival superpower. So we are not distinct from the animal kingdom. We are part of animal kingdom. We have eyes, nose, teeth, everything that all mammals have. And by the way, when I say everything, everything in nature has also exceptions. So before you guys say, that creature do not have eyes like mole, I get it, but you get my drift. We are built. Every mammal has the same structure. That's why every fetus in the mammal animal kingdom, mammal world, the first stages of fetus, everything looks identical. For humans to elephants to dolphins, every goddamn fetus on the first stages of the development looks identical. We are built on the same machine, and then later the genes kick into our not creature to our species. Oh yeah, this guy, yeah, don't put fur on him. So you get me. And by the way, about fur, right? You see this. You see my hand, and you see a little hair, right? It's not a lot of hair, but you can still see traces of hair. All my body has like traces of hair, even if you can't see or see. That used to be fur. Millions years ago, we lost our fur. It used to be fur. So this is like a time machine. You can look back to your own history and see there was a time this was fur. Just like, oh, chimpanzees, you're a chimpanzee or gorilla. But you get my drift. We are not distinct from the animal kingdom. We are animals. That's why we can connect with animals. Every mammal can connect because we are mammals. Have you not thought that every child mammal is playful? They are playful. Every single mammal kid you can play with, they have personality. It's not only humans or cats and dogs, because we all have connection with our mother, and we bond with our our siblings. I was about to say kid friends, siblings. Our mother. We play with them. We drink their milk. This is a mammalian trait that all mammals have. Even dolphins, dolphin babies, they want to play, have fun. So the same spirit a kid has, a human kid has, all mammal kid has. We are all the same with slight differences. And we are slight different for our survival tactic. Nature wants to make it diverse as much as possible. So in case diseases, natural disaster happens, or cataclysmic world extinction episodes happens, it wants to some of them to survive. Look at dinosaurs. Dinosaurs we used to be diverse as fuck, right? They had animals that was in the sea, dinosaurs that was heavy in the water. They had dinosaurs on land. They had dinosaurs that ate theropods that ate other animals, and you had sauropods and all that stuff. Animals that ate plant and some that could fly. And when that goddamn Chicxulub asteroid hit Yucatan in Mexico and killed almost all dinosaurs, it did not kill the dinosaurs that could fly. And today those are birds. So diversity is a good thing, and that's why we still drift off. I mean, in 5 million years, okay, in 5 million years, it might be other human species. Just look, just look back, like 600 years ago, 500 years ago, just 20,000 years ago. I'm not 500, 500,000. It was other human species, Neanderthals. They are not Homo sapiens. They are a human species that we are related with that went extinct. they could not survive in the new world. They died out. Same with Denisovans. You have a plethora of human lineages that went extinct. Only one that survived is Homo sapiens. We all are Homo sapiens. We might be different, like due to our environment and all that stuff, right? But we all Homo sapiens. So that's why nature makes it diverse. So we are not separated from other creatures in the planet. We are part of that same basket.